and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, I would like to talk about BTS song Mikrokosmos, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of the lyrics, the meaning and philosophy behind the song, and the way the track not only is linked to the map of the soul concept, but may also foreshadow its ending. Mikrokosmos is a song that is very dreamy and evocative. At the beginning, the audience is compared to the stars, to a light that shines and brightens the darkness that surrounds it. And throughout the song, there's an underlying idea that while all different from one another, all these lights matter and have a purpose. The imagery of the light that shines in the dark is a symbol that BTS used on multiple occasions when it comes to ARMY, but in Mikrokosmos, this idea is further developed by expanding the concept on a global scale, which is something foreshadowed by the title itself. Microcosmos is a Greek word comprised of the words mikros and cosmos, which mean little world or universe. The idea here is that every one of us is a little universe in its own right. We are light and stars, a miniature version of the cosmos that reflects the immensity of space and the light and darkness it contains. In the song, BTS encourage you to shine bright, to be the light of your own darkness and not to disappear in the night, because your existence is a big one and you deserve to shine because of that. This is a very touching message because by reminding their audience of the little universes they contain, BTS is also urging you to see your worth. When we look at the stars, we see beauty in the infinity of space. We dream about it and wish upon it. But in the song, BTS is telling you that what you see on the outside, the beauty you look for in the sky, has been within you all along, and they see it, just like you see it in them. In the chorus, the members sing that they dream because of you, that you've got each other and that you are shining together because you see each other's lights. This part is very interesting because by focusing on everyone's microcosms, BTS is also focusing on the macrocosm, which in turn is the universe we all share. In the lyrics, they say that every person is history and every person is a star, which means that our world contains 7 billion worlds that are all different but shine bright at the rhythm of the same music. This concept draws attention on the potential of humanity itself, but also on the basic connection we all share. An idea that originates from Greek philosophy, but it was further developed by none other than the eighth member of BTS, Carl Jung himself. In Greek philosophy, the idea that people are microcosms, that is, that they are models based on the universe as a whole, is a recurring commonplace shared by many different philosophers and schools of thought, such as Anaximenes, the Pythagoreans, Heraclitus, Empedocles, the Stoics, as well as the Neoplatonists. Now, in this video, I'm not going in detail about all of this, otherwise we'd be here till tomorrow. But on a general level, there are two interesting aspects of this concept that's worth mentioning. Number one, that the macrocosm all of us belong to was often considered as a living entity with a consciousness. And number two, that in ancient Greek, the word cosmos also meant order, meaning that all this concept heavily relied on harmony and balance. On the idea, that is, that as people we are one and many because we are in turn contained by a universal entity that's one and many in its own right. To make it more simple, think of a Matryoshka doll and imagine it on a cosmic scale. All of us is a little universe created to resemble the larger universe that contains us all. Just like the universe is one and many because of us, we are one and many because we are its mirror image. This cosmic connection with the universe and each other was also elaborated on by Carl Jung, who believed that mankind is linked by a common consciousness from which our own identity and consciousness originates. Now, in Jung's map of the soul, the microcosm is a concept mentioned in relation to the ego, which is the part of us that represents reason and that brings balance between the persona, that is the public version of yourself, and the shadow, the part that we are ashamed of and try to hide. In his theories, however, Jung points out that there's a difference between the false ego and the honest ego. The false ego is the one that's developed through the persona and tends to ignore the shadow. This ego is obviously negative because it's not the real you. If you repress the shadow, you cannot find balance, and if you cannot find balance, your identity suffers because of it. If you let go of your persona and free your shadow, however, that is, if you accept the bad aspects of yourself the same way you accept the good, the honest ego is able to bring balance to your identity and you are able to live healthily. This balance that the ego represents is also expressed through the relation between microcosm and macrocosm, which is what BTS Mikrokosmos is actually about. By focusing on your little universe in relation to the bigger universe we all share, BTS is showing you the way that leads you to a healthy life. If you look closely, in the song they are telling you to shine brightly, but also to shine brightly with them, that is to open yourself up to the world. If we look at the song in this light, Microcosmos becomes much more than a song about love and self-worth. It becomes the first step towards reaching balance, not just for yourself, but for others as well. In the Love Yourself trilogy, BTS showed you how important it is to love yourself and what to do in order to accomplish this task. In the Map of the Soul trilogy, however, they are telling you to spread this love, to spread the light and share it with others, because we are one and the same, all connected by the same light, the same universe and the same love. I think that the point of the Map of the Soul trilogy is to bring the Love Yourself concept to the next level. By showing us their persona, by coming to terms with their shadows, by accepting themselves as a part of something bigger, BTS are kinda becoming heroic figures for many armies. This is something they said themselves on multiple occasions, and that is probably gonna be at the center of the next comeback. But at the end of all this, the real point they're trying to get across is that what they can do, you can do as well. If they are heroes, you can be a hero too, starting by loving yourself and others. So that's it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did or have any requests for future videos, please let me know in the comments down below. If you have time, please think about liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!